How's it going, everyone? Today I'm doing something that I have been waiting to do on my 2003 Saab 9.3 since I got it painted. It got back from paint by now probably almost a month ago, and now the paint is cured, so now I can finally apply something to it to help protect it. So I'm going to be doing that in the form of these ceramic coat wipes. This is a product that my buddy actually got sponsored for on his channel. If you're interested, I'll link his video up here in the top corner so you can go watch it. But there was an offer to get these for free at the time his video went live. So I figured, why not? I capitalized on that, so I got some wipes for this car. I also got some wipes for the Turbo X. I might use them on the Turbo X, I guess we'll see. But today we're just going to be focusing on this car regardless. But these are supposed to be very easy to apply, which is obviously an attractive thing to me. And they're supposed to last 3 to 4 months. So this isn't as good as your standard ceramic coating. I mean, if you're getting a good quality ceramic coating for a car like this, it's probably going to cost you, I would think, in the neighborhood of at least $1,000. Maybe a little bit more or less, depends on where you live. But I've seen it can cost anywhere from like $600 all the way up to like $2,000. I think it depends on color and size of the vehicle. So I figured, well, these are essentially free, so why not try them? So this is from a company called Hydrocelix. This is not in any way sponsored. So these ceramic coat wipes are meant to help protect your paint. It's different from something like a paint protection film, because a paint protection film is like almost a wrap that goes on the car to protect the paint from rock chips and all this other stuff. This is more to protect the paint from things like bird poop or anything acidic or anything that can kind of get into the paint and wear into it, as well as should help with preventing any sort of sun damage, which I shouldn't have to worry about anyways because this is pretty much new paint. But yeah, I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. I have a bunch of these wipes, but I think for a normal size car like this, you're supposed to use 2 wipes of each pack. There's 2 different packs. So first we have the pink one here. This is the Rewind. This is the wax and grease remover. So this is pretty much just supposed to clean off the surface of the car if you have any remaining wax on it. Obviously this has no wax on it, or anything else like some quick detailer. I just wiped the car down with some water before this, so that way I wouldn't waste any detailer because it's just going to get wiped back off. And then of course after that, let's kind of drop those on the ground, we have our Recharge, which is the ceramic coating wipe. So obviously you don't want to do this in direct sunlight. I would love to, because then the paint would really pop, but we're doing it in a poorly lit garage instead. So with that being said though, let's go ahead, open these up, and we'll start wiping down the car with the Rewind. Gotta get the money shot. So I'm going to go in small areas, relatively small areas, just so that way it doesn't dry on me, and then I'm going to go back over it after I wipe it down with the cloth, and then I'll wipe it down with a microfiber towel. So we'll just go panel by panel. Won't hurt to also get the headlights with this. Going to try to avoid getting the trim. So the fenders and the front bumper are done. I'm going to do the hood and then probably switch over to a new wipe and start on the rest of the car, but no need to film all that because, well, that's just repetitive and boring. I want to give a quick update here. This company has 2 different options when you go to buy these. You can buy one for a normal size car, like obviously my 9.3, or you can buy one for a large car like an SUV or something. So the small pack only comes with 2 of each, and the big pack comes with 3 of each. So I'm glad that I just decided to get the ones that were 3 of each, because these wipes, maybe it's just because I live in Arizona and it's so dry, but I only got 1 wipe to last me for the fenders and the bumper and the hood. And then this second wipe, I was able to get the roof and pretty much this side of the car, because by the time I got back here to the rear quarter panel, it was just completely dry. It was drying right away, so I'm gonna have to pull out a third wipe to do the back bumper and the other side of the car. So I just wanted to mention that, figure that maybe they're not as good as advertised in terms of how long they're supposed to last, or that could also be just because I don't know, I live in a dry climate. I've been working at a pretty fast pace, so I don't think it has anything to do with that. Now we are ready to go ahead and open up our recharge wipes. This is going to be the ceramic coating wipe, of course. We're going to apply this kind of in the same exact manner in which we applied the other wipe. So we're going to wipe it on a small portion of the body, and then we're going to wipe it off. I probably anticipate that I'll end up using 3 of these wipes as well. So there's a painfully obvious demonstration of how you do that. I'm going to go ahead and do the entirety of the car now, and then we'll pull it out in the sun and see how it looks. So just real quickly here, I'm noticing that after I wipe this on a small area, this one's already starting to get dry. Noticing that as I'm wiping it off, it's extremely easy to wipe off. There's very little friction on it here, as opposed to when I was using the other towel. I almost felt bad with how much friction there was. I felt like I was damaging the paint as I was doing it, if I'm being completely honest. But with this, as I'm putting it on here, there is very, very little friction, which is how it should be. So that gives me some confidence that this is making at least some sort of a difference. So just finished putting up all the coating on the car. I did end up going through 3 wipes, but I do want to point out, if you guys have not seen my last video, I swapped out the steering wheel on this car, and I might stick with it. I don't know, I haven't really driven the car much since putting it on. For that reason right there, my airbag light decided to come back on. But if you guys are wondering what the codes are for that, I'll put them up here on the screen right now. And from some initial research, it looks like I might need a new SIM. So I don't know why. This is the same airbag. This is the same wiring harness even that was on the old wheel. So I don't know. But if you guys haven't seen this video, make sure to go watch it. I'll link it up here in the top corner. But I am pulling up to my ultra top secret filming spot that many of you will recognize, and then we'll hop out of the car, see how it looks, and check out the difference. So my initial impressions. Now obviously, if you're buying these expecting them to be the same quality of a professional ceramic coat job, then I think that's a bit ignorant. So if you're buying these, don't expect that. This is similar to like those headlight wipes that I had used on this car. You're not going to get the same result, and that was obvious when I actually went back and redid them the proper way. They look much better now, but they'll give you a good temporary fix. So like I said, these are rated to last 3 to 4 months, so I guess we'll see. In terms of like fixing the orange peel that came on the paint job, just kind of looking here initially, it looks like it did a pretty solid job. It's not perfect by any means, but it definitely looks better. I mean, look at that. So I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. I wasn't expecting the job from the orange peel to be that much better, but the paint itself is looking absolutely fantastic. So I think overall, for this being, I mean, like I said, I kind of got him for free with the deal that he had going on, which has since expired. So sorry for that. I had to wait to make the video, but I think they run about $15 to $20 for a pack. So I don't think that's a bad price. I think that's fair. I haven't done like the water bead test or anything like that. I literally just finished it up. It took me about an hour to do the entire process. So 1, it's going to save you time. 2, it's going to be cheaper, but of course it's going to come at the cost of it not 1, lasting as long as a professional job, and 2, probably not looking as good as a professional job would. But this is brand new paint, so overall I'm pretty satisfied with the result. So yeah, I'm trying to get shots where the where my shadows aren't in the way. You can see the reflection right there. So I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think this paint is really looking good, and in 3 to 4 months, I don't know, maybe I'll apply it again, or maybe I'll put a good coat of wax on it. We'll see. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing it. It'll help the channel out a lot. And I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.